Hello students, I welcome you back in the next content of marketing. We are doing the marketing mix. In our previous lectures, we have covered product as a part of marketing mix. Let us continue with second P, that is pricing. As you know that in marketing mix there are 4 P's commonly known as product, price, physical distribution and promotion. So pricing, when I talk or when I say the price, that is the value in exchange of any product. Normally the product is exchanged in relation to money. When we buy some goods, we used to pay some money for it. But in the earlier times, it was a barter system when the goods were exchanged for any other good. As the civilization developed, the businessman started exchanging the goods for the money. Money, you know that the currency of a country. For in India it is rupee, for US it is dollar or lots others. Now there are several factors which affect the fixation of prices. Means how much a price of a product should be fixed. So first one is product cost. So it is very general phenomena, or it is very obvious that whatever will be the price will be fixed for a product, then it will be based on the cost of product. Cost of product means cost of production plus cost of distribution and selling the product. Cost is always the minimum level, or you can say the floor level at which the product may be sold. Generally, all marketing firms, they try to cover the cost to stay in the market for the long run. And any margin over the cost is known as profit. When a product is to be just introduced in the market, so then the profit margin will be lower. And sometime it may happen that it will not cover all the cost. But if when a business is to survive for the long term, it will cover at least all the costs. So these costs of 3 types. One is fixed cost, other one is variable cost, and another one is semi-variable cost. Fixed cost, that means which is not going to vary with the level of change in the volume of production or sale. Means fixed cost is the cost which is fixed. Either 1 unit of any product is being produced, or 2 unit of any product is produced, or 50 unit of product is being produced. एक फैक्ट्री की बिल्डिंग है और इस फैक्ट्री बिल्डिंग पे मैं कितना भी प्रोड्यूस कर लूं, मुझे एक सर्टेन रेंट इसका पे करना ही है. So fixed costs are those costs which do not vary with the level of activity of a firm. That means with the volume of production or sale. And another one is variable cost. Variable cost is the cost which vary in the direct proportion with the level of activity. Means आपने 1 यूनिट प्रोड्यूस किया तो 1 यूनिट की कॉस्ट will add to it. 2 यूनिट प्रोड्यूस किए तो 2 यूनिट्स की कॉस्ट will add to it. That means raw material. इफ यू आर गोइंग टू प्रोड्यूस समथिंग, तो जितना आप जितने यूनिट्स को प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए रॉ मटेरियल यूज करते जाएंगे, उतनी ही उसकी कॉस्ट इंक्रीज होती जाएगी. 2 यूनिट्स के लिए the cost will be doubled, 3 units के लिए variable cost will be multiplied by 3 times and so on. But the semi-variable cost, what is the semi-variable cost? This is the cost which vary with the level of activity but not in the direct proportion. But not in the direct proportion, here it means to say that this cost, semi-variable cost, will be stable up to particular point of production or up to particular point of sale. But when the production or sale will increase after a particular level, this cost will also tend to increase. Means 10 यूनिट और 15 यूनिट प्रोड्यूस करने तक तो कॉस्ट स्टेबल है. अगर 15 यूनिट से ज्यादा समथिंग इज गोइंग टू प्रोड्यूस, तो मेरी ये कॉस्ट इंक्रीज होती रहेगी. तो इट मे बी कि मैं अपने सेल्समैन को कुछ इंसेंटिव दे रही हूँ कि अगर आपने 10 यूनिट सेल किए तो आपको नो इंसेंटिव विल बी प्रोवाइडेड टू यू. लेकिन इफ यू आर गोइंग टू प्रोवाइड विद गोइंग टू सेल विद मोर देन 10 यूनिट्स, देन यू विल बी गिवन ए कमीशन ऑफ 5% और 2%. तो ये जो 2% है या 5% है, जैसे जैसे सेल्समैन गुड्स को सेल करता जाएगा, द कॉस्ट विल टेंड टू इंक्रीज. लेकिन 10 यूनिट तक वो कॉस्ट स्टेबल थी. सो टोटल कॉस्ट इज द सम टोटल ऑफ फिक्स्ड, वेरिएबल एंड सेमी वेरिएबल कॉस्ट फॉर द स्पेसिफिक लेवल ऑफ एक्टिविटी. दैट मीन्स द वॉल्यूम ऑफ सेल और द क्वांटिटी प्रोड्यूस्ड. The next one is utility and demand. As it is said that the cost is going to fix the lower limit of the price. Means किसी गुड्स को प्रोड्यूस करने के बाद सेल करने के लिए अगर उसका प्राइस फिक्स करना है, तो cost will be the minimum level. Means एक प्रोडक्ट को प्रोड्यूस करने में अगर 450 रुपीज स्पेंड हुए हैं, तो एटलीस्ट इट वुड बी सोल्ड इन द मार्केट एटलीस्ट इन 450, नॉट लेस देन 450. Exceptions are everywhere. Exceptions are everywhere. But generally in normal circumstances, it will be sold at 450. But utility and demand is such factor which would fix or which would set the upper limit of the price which a buyer would be prepared to pay. Suppose you are moving in a train or you are moving on the way and you are feeling very thirsty, but you are not having a glass of water with you. And a vendor comes to you, you ask him the bottle of Bisleri, which is generally costing ₹20, but he asks you to pay 50 rupees. अब इससे में आपकी डिमांड है, you are such feeling such thirsty कि you are not able to survive. तो आप उस बॉटल के लिए 50 रुपये पे करने के लिए भी तैयार हो जाएंगे. So utility and demand always sets the upper limit of the product or set the upper limit of price of a product. But price should reflect the interest of both parties. One should ready to buy and other should ready to sell. The buyer will be ready up to the point where the utility of product is at least equal to the sacrifice made in the terms of price paid. अब आप अपनी थर्स्ट को क्वेंच करने के लिए, बुझाने के लिए 50 रुपये सेक्रीफाइस करने के लिए तैयार हैं, रेडी हैं. लेकिन अगर आपको लगता है कि नो, I will be at my destination after 5 to 10 minutes. वहां जाके अपनी थर्स्ट को quench कर लूंगा, तो you will not be ready to pay ₹50. And seller how will try to cover at least the minimum cost. But according to law of demand, consumer usually purchases more units at a lower price than a higher price. So we will say that utility and demand, these are the factors, they are going to fix the upper limit of the price. The next factor we will do in our next class.